YouTubers, this is Sarah Misatifa117 here, aka Sarah Serenity. Right now I'm working on cutting out patterns while having a heating pad on my stomach because my period just started earlier. But the whole point of this video is to talk about my opinion on insecurity. And by insecurity, I'm talking about like everything. Now, from my point of view as a cosplay model, I still struggle with insecurity. Always have. Because when you've been bullied for so long, for such a long time, on your personality, on your looks, how you talk, how you act, it affects you really harshly, even when you try to change for the better. You know, it really takes a lot of your confidence down. Alright? But for me, I've been struggling with insecurity for about 11 years now. Ever since I moved down to Florida after Hurricane Katrina back in 2005 when I was 12 years old. And the first school I went to after I moved down here was Channel Lakes Middle School, which is pretty much a rich kid school, in my opinion. Because when I went there, I was the new kid. I wasn't really in like fancy clothes. I didn't have an iPod. I didn't have a cell phone. And I wasn't really good at making new friends, and I became the target of a new type of bullying. I mean, this was when I first got my period, literally before my birthday, my 13th birthday. Even the teachers at the school hated me. I don't know why, but they did. And it was when I started becoming suicidal, when I started having suicidal thoughts. I got suspended for a false accusation, for people saying that I was making a death list, that I was threatening others, that I was pushing people, which all of that was bullshit, you know? And unfortunately, all of that continued on to 8th grade, where I went to Southwest Middle. The bullying escalated from there. I got challenged to a fight, and when I went to the fight, the girl never showed. And I started getting called Psycho Sarah from there on. And unfortunately, to this day, that's all anyone knows me as from high school and from middle school, is that label. I hate being called Psycho Sarah. And I still hate it to this day. It's nothing good for a conscience or morals, or when you are trying to get your life together from scratch. Like right now, I'm trying to get back on sewing from suffering from 3 months worth of depression. And with MegaCon coming up next month, you know, I'm under a lot of pressure with trying to finish these cosplay commissions, trying to finish my own cosplay, because as I said before in one of my other videos, this is going to be me and my boyfriend's first MegaCon together. Not my first, but his first. My first only with a date, because every year I would go single. And you know, my boyfriend tells me that I'm beautiful, that I'm special, but that I look good. You know, I have both guys and girls telling me that I'm hot. I have people telling me that I'm like skinny, curvy skinny. You know, I didn't get this much attention a lot when I was in high school or middle school. But even then, I still feel insecure. mainly because of my teeth, because of my stomach, because of my thighs, because of my arms. It's mainly because when you when you hear so much negative stuff about how you look and how people treat you, it follows you for a long time. And it takes a long time to build your confidence up, to make your outlook on life more positive rather than negative. Like, I've been trying my best to not have insecurities about how I look, how I am. Because, like I've said in my earlier videos from last year, I am autistic. I have Asperger's. I have ADHD. I have pervasive developmental disorder, PDD. I have an anxiety disorder and a panic disorder. And from my boyfriend believes I may also have PTSD. And also I have nightmares about death. Mainly about people I don't know or never even met. And for those of you who think you can get nightmares about death from movies, that's a myth. That is purely myth. I know this because I've had nightmares about death since I was 12. No, since I was 5. And I didn't start watching scary movies until I was like 8 or 9. So, yeah, that's a myth. But I was called back to the insecurity thing. I was called ugly, fat, stupid, whore, slut, cunt, bitch, ginormous, so much negative stuff. And unfortunately, in the cosplay community, for anyone who doesn't cosplay yet, I will say this. Over the last few years, the cosplay community has now become more of like a Victoria's Secret beauty show. Like, people have to look like a Barbie doll in order to be a well-known cosplayer. One cosplay model who I very much admire is known as Misa on Wheels. She even pointed out that the cosplay community is now becoming more of a contest of who looks better than the other. Which is really sad because I've been cosplaying since I was 15. My first cosplay was my kimono, and I was dressed up like a schoolgirl. No, it wasn't really the best, and I wasn't really like skinny like I am now. It was more so like I was 150 or 160 at the time, and I was wearing like a little schoolgirl outfit. When you're in cosplay, you should be able to wear what you want to wear and be the character you want to be, no matter what race, religion, or height, skill, age, whatever, or gender. You should be able to be who you want to be. But with people like me who have so many insecurities about themselves, it's hard to feel confident. And believe me, I am trying to be a lot more confident than I used to be. But it doesn't happen overnight. It takes years to build up that confidence. And believe me, my boyfriend and my friends and my family have been trying so hard to get me more positive and more confident in myself, and I'm trying. My only hope is that, when MegaCon comes around, I get very well known as a cosplay model, as a seamstress, and voice acting and stuff like that. That's all for now. I really wish you guys luck. I hope whoever has insecurities, they watch this video and try to change their outlook on life just as I am. Until then, Star Serenity out. And I'll see you guys at MegaCon May 26th to the 29th.